AFTV wrapping it up here at the Emirates right now. I'm going to start off with you. And I've been asking a lot of fans this question today. Out of 10 so far, Unai Emery, 3 games in. Great 3 points today, even though the performance weren't brilliant. Out of 10 so far?
7. I'll give him a 7 because we weren't bad today, but we still won. That's what's important. We won. Last week we were good as well. It's Man City, so we didn't play horrible against them either. So I'd give him a 7 out of 10. He's been good.
Is he moving in the right direction for you?
Absolutely, yeah. I think he's the right man to lead us into the next era as well, and I can't wait to see how he's going to do here. So, yeah, I'm just...
The only thing is, do you not look on it and say to yourself, there's still, though, a lot of the same old problems defensively?
Yeah, but we always have a bad defence, man. The plug is more reliable than our defence, to be honest. So, yeah. But going forward, we're really, really good. And I just want us to get a big, physical, angry defender next summer. He'll just be like, you, do you feel you're going to be kicked out of a club or something? Just something. We just need a leader, yeah. But I'm just so happy with Emery at the moment. He's going to do great for Arsenal. And sad to see Wenger go, but it was time for him to go, I guess. Okay. But, yeah.
You happy with Emery so far?
Yeah, it's been all right. He's been decent. He's still putting his tactics into play. So it's going to take a while. And as you said about the centre halves and that, there's still going to be problems because Arsene Wenger was there at 22 years of the club, and most of them have been there through Arsene Wenger, and they're still getting to know Unai Emery, and it's just going to take a bit of time. So
what would you give him out of 10 so far?
What overall? I'd give him a 7, like this guy, because it's a lot harder than a lot of people say. Because it's not like one of them like Liverpool or Man City, because they've had a few managers. Like Pep came in after Pellegrini, but he's came in after Wenger, and it's going to take a 3-year job, I reckon, before we're challenging properly for the title.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're going to get hopefully top 4. So.
What about you? I mean, out of 10, Emery so far?
Yeah, I would say a 6. Because he changed a lot but he needs time, and you have to give him time. You can't say after 3 games.
What's he changed? What's different?
The players. First of all, the players. The defense look not good at the moment, but I think we have time to improve, to get better. But if you have players like Mustafi and Socrates, they look like turtles. So they are so slowly. You
say slow. Did you not see the thing? They done a speed test this week.
But
Mustafi, Socrates come third.
I know Socrates from the Bundesliga, and it's not a quality player.
No, you don't think so?
No. I think you need a better defender and a better midfield player and a center like Wilshere. I don't know why Wilshere is gone. I don't understand that. I think he's better than our guys at the moment, and he looks good last year. So he played well some games in the EuroLeague, and so he played well.
So what did you give him out of 10?
It's too much. So you start with 6 or 7, and then maybe in 1 or 2 years you can speak aloud about 8 or 9. But he need time, and if you don't give him time, you want to change. So now we have to change. So we have to give him time, and then he can show he's a good coach. He showed that at Sevilla, at PSG. He take a lot of trophies, won the EuroLeague, won the French Cup, the championship in French. So I think he did well the last 5-6 years.
Okay, brilliant. Out of 10, Unai
Emery. I think I'm going to give him about 5-6 maybe out of 10.
Why?
Because I think he's been handed a difficult project, so you have to give him props for that. But at the same time, he's tried to take us forward, getting new guys, CDM, because we've been crying out for CDM all the time, get Torreira in. And I think when Torreira came on, in fact, the pace of the game changed a bit. He's moving forward, upwards, getting the chances in. Obviously, some of them didn't convert, but it was good upper forward movement.
So you're hopeful with him?
Oh, I'm definitely hopeful, man, because people have been slagging us off all around, saying, Arsenal, shit, all this. I just hope that we can go forward and show people that Arsenal, we're still good, we're still top, none of this Tottenham and Spurs and power shift and all that,
All right, brilliant. Let me get my man in. Marks out of 10 so far. It's only 3 games in. Unai Emery.
I don't rate him too hard. I think Wenger, I can see similarities in both of them, but I like that he's brought in that CDM. I've got a problem with Cech though, because he's got a goalkeeper who can make the good saves, but his distribution just isn't there. And I think Leno, he could pass out and then play in the style that Unai Emery wants. But Czech just isn't doing that, and like you saw on Chelsea, was it Man City, nearly scored an own goal. So I mean, it's just not happening. And then I think against the big clubs, we need to, instead of putting Bellerin, who gets up there and does create, we maybe put Liechtensteiner and then a little bit more kind of solid. Just against the big clubs, we can just sit there, let the midfield just do what they can do.
So marks out of 10 for him?
About maybe 4.
4?
4.
Harsh, man, hard. We got my man in.
Yeah. Two things. Nobody really mentioned Guendouzi today. I mean, he was a big topic for the first 2 games. He's not been as brilliant as in the 2 first games, I think, from a potential side, but we need to give him time. He's one.
I thought he's played well in the first 2 games.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't. You know, he started off okay today.
Yeah.
Very combative. Won some. You know, looked decent, but then he did get a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, some situations where he's not very experienced. He's very young and stuff. So we need to give him time. That's what I wanted to say. And the other thing is with Lichtsteiner. I heard that the word leadership and stuff. It's always been a big issue in our team for the last years. I think he can definitely add value here. Definitely. I would love to see him start at some point and see what happens. Honestly, when he played in one of the games, it was brilliant. He was bossing his side and stuff. Very powerful player, and actually, it's very funny. He started his career in my hometown back in Zurich. And I'm from Zurich. So yeah.
That's why you're bigging him up.
Yeah.
Sticking with the Swiss, isn't it? Yeah. All right. But what would you Unai Emery out of 10?
Out of
so
10,
far,
I would say 7 is a solid number. He's made some bold moves, dropping Özil and stuff. 7 is a good number. Yeah, let's see what goes. Yeah.
And you? What would you give him?
Now listen, I'm not gonna overall as a manager so far, but
overall as a manager so far in the 3 games. I know it's early.
I'm saying a 7, and it's just because Özil, he's been on such a bad streak. And then he was like, no, let me take you off. So he had poor form, so he took him off.
He's brave, isn't he?
Yeah, very brave. Because a player who's demanding massive wages, just like Ozil, anybody would snap him up on the transfer market. No, he's not playing. A team like Arsenal, he's not playing at all. And a player like Guendouzi, who's 19 and doesn't have the experience like Ozil, and is coming in and is getting the most interceptions in the league so far, he's dominating. And I'm so proud of him. Basically.
So what will you give him out of 10?
7.
Okay. No, who's the last one? Who's going to give me that last one? Yeah, come on, give me that last one. How you doing? I thought you had a traitor catch.
No, but we're going to get the 7:33 now.
All right.
You want to come as well?
All right. Come on, listen, let's just jump in here, right?
Sorry.
Unai Emery, so far this season, what would you give him, 3 games in, marks out of 10?
6.
6.
Maybe
Why?
a 7.
Why?
Well, I could say a 6 because at the end of the day we did play reasonably well against Chelsea and should have won. Man City, I think we did enough to get a draw. So, and then the win today. So yeah, I'd say 7. 7. We were just unlucky against Chelsea, weren't we?
What's impressed you about him?
Well, I think the pressing is really good. We see more structure going forward. And in the midfield with Guendouzi and Torreira and Ramsey to an extent. And then the negative probably is just the fact that I think Leno should be playing instead of Czech. I think Bellerin should be playing instead of Lichtsteiner, and I think Torreira instead of Xhaka.
You mean Lichtsteiner instead of
Bellerin, yeah. And maybe Lacazette instead of Iwobi and go 2 up top. But I think the 4-2-3-1 means that we're only going to play one of Aubameyang and Lacazette, and Iwobi's going to play on the left, or Mkhitaryan or Ozil or something like that. So.
All right, brilliant. So down at the Emirates, fans seem pretty positive about Unai Emery so far, and why not? Listen, it's great to get our first win. First 2 games are really. This was a tough game as well. This was a very tough game, and it ain't going to get any easier next week. Cardiff away should win it, but it's going to be a tough game. They're going to be really physical, so looking forward to that.